launched?
We launched American Gentleman March 8th of this year. It took us about 4.5 months to get everything together and launch. It was a soft launch. We did it in a small place with not many people, and then we began to market and promote it, and then the second one became alive with Nick Cannon and some other celebs and stuff, so yeah.
And who are you trying to reach out to? Like, who are your audience?
Our demographic is men from ages 21 to 49 is our large demographic, but our kind of sweet spot is 25 to 34. We feel that men at that age are trying to make a transition from being a young man or boy to a man, and we want to give them the tools to teach them how to take care of a young lady and how to take care of themselves and know about fine dining and wines and stuff like that.
So is that also like a kind of a goal that you have, the concept of the magazine? Just to teach others how to be a gentleman?
Yes, it is. When I was younger, it was things I was taught at home, to how to respect women and how to, take care of myself, and a lot of those things aren't taught in the home anymore. So since men have large egos, they won't ask for our help, but they'll go online and seek the information. So what I want to do is have a place where they can come to and they can get all the information and don't feel embarrassed or uncomfortable about getting the help.
So we can get your magazine from the internet and also in stores?
Well, right now we're not in stores yet, but we are on iTunes. We have our own app, and we are the first app for the gentleman, which is really exciting. And you can also buy it. You can get it in print. It's called print on demand, so you can get a printed version. But the more exciting part is the digital aspect, because we're trying to be really interactive and creative with that.
And do you see if your audience has grown? Like, have you got more readers than from the beginning? How many people did you start with?
Me.
No,
it was probably when we first launched, maybe 1,000 people, maybe roughly. Now we're close in 20,000. So we're growing quickly. We're really excited about the new year and we're about to unfold new products and services from American Gentleman.
And what is your goal? How huge do you want to become?
That's a good question. I want to take over the world. We want American Gentleman to be kind of a household name. So we're going to develop from men's cologne to men's grooming products to men's accessories to potentially a restaurant to all types of things. Anything I can put that name on, I'm doing it.
And you're starting in America, and then you reach to Europe.
Yes, I'm reaching out, yes, because we've already done the .coms on UK Gentleman and Swedish Gentleman, and I've done them all, so I have them all. Yeah.
What do you feel about the competition with other magazines and stuff?
People ask me that sometimes. What do I think about GQ and Esquire? Are we similar to those? And we're not, because first we're talking to a younger gentleman, and we're also talking to the gentleman, and they're talking to just try and sell clothes and stuff, and we're trying to create a lifestyle that encompasses and makes a man be better, and also help his friends, family, and community.
Do you think women can reach out to your magazine?
Sure, of course. Actually, we have more women subscribers and readers than we do men. Because the women want help. The women want to be with a man that's respectful and kind and has value. So what they're doing is they're getting it and they're giving it to their friends, boyfriends, and what have you.
Oh, that's cool. Like a gift.
Yeah.
So this is your first fall number that you're launching today. How does it feel?
I'm pretty excited about it. It was a labor. I'm looking at her as she films because she knew we put this together literally in about a week and a half. Wow. I shot it over a period of a month, but we sat together and day in and day out and designed every aspect of what you see. And we created, so it was only 3 of us that did what you see. So, yeah, we're excited and we're proud of it. Yeah, very proud of it.
Of course, hard work gives result.
Yeah.
And what will the readers see in this fall magazine?
We're trying to get men re-educated to dressing up again, because so many men dress down just in jeans and t-shirts and sneakers. So we're trying to get them out of that to dress up and be in ties and bow ties and suits and dress shoes and how to take care of those garments. So we're talking more about the garments and what goes with what. We're trying to ease them into getting into a suit.
And maybe change a kind of behavior.
And change the behavior along the way, yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
That's good.
Yes.
I'm really interested in the way of printing your first magazine. Like, how has it been? Has it been like a roller coaster? Tough times, happy times?
Printing is tough, and we went to the digital platform first because we didn't have the financial support to print 100,000 copies and spread it across the nation. We do have major interest with Barnes and Nobles and a lot of other newsstands, but we decided to go digital. So in 2013, we do see the potential to definitely be spread across the country in print as well as on our digital platform. So it's been a little tough, but we're moving. We're chugging along.
Because at our school, California State University, Long Beach, we have many students who want to have their own magazine maybe in the future. Do you have any good advice that you can give them?
Sure. Okay, I'll say this. Don't do it. No. No. Yeah. No, not that. It's tough, and you really have to be organized and be very detail oriented. And you have to have resources, and that was one thing I had to my benefit. I had resources by being a photographer for so long. I knew celebs, I knew printers, I knew makeup and hair people, I knew models, I knew how to get the content created, and that's what is really the biggest part, to create this content and on a consistent basis. So if they don't have the resources, I would say first put together a plan, your business plan, your vision plan, and organize yourself and get to know everyone you can within that magazine industry that you're trying to go into. If it's food, get to know all the chefs you can, all the restaurants you can. If it's fishing, get to know, whatever it is, you got to get into that marketplace and learn those people. So that's the suggestion I would say. And then putting it all together is not easy. Finding a great, talented creative director like I did was not easy. It took her a year and a half to find her. So and the other talented people we have on staff. So it took a while. So it's hard, but it's not impossible. But it is hard.
Yeah, thanks. Do you think that people will need a special education for having their own magazine? Like, what would be good to know to become a
journalism?
Journalism.
Yeah, to be English major, journalism, or advertising. Because they all go hand in hand with this type of publication. Now, mind you, I didn't have that background, but I had been around enough publications from shooting photography that it just kind of became, I understood it. And then I began to study it myself. I began to read and research and create. So, yeah.
I found an article on your website that I thought was really interesting that said, "College is a beautiful mess." Online at the website. So why did you want to write that and print that?
Because college isn't for everyone. It is a beautiful mess. I mean, for some, it's a great experience. I mean, for me personally, everything I learned in college, I'm not learning because it doesn't translate to real world experience. However, today's college, some of it does and some of it doesn't. So if you have the tenacity and the drive and the will to find a mentor, to go out and seek the knowledge of what you want, college may not be the best option for you. I'm not saying it's wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It's always a great experience. However, it may just not be for everyone. So that's why it's a beautiful mess to me. So,
yeah. I thought you tried to reach out to a younger audience maybe and get them on the floor.
No, not necessarily. I mean, we do want college men to pick this magazine up and see themselves in it, and because we are trying to be the first multicultural magazine that'll have from every ethnicity on the planet in this magazine. I'm specifically going out after every single nationality I can find to depict and highlight their attributes and what's special about them. So I'm really trying to focus on that. But I wasn't trying to make college kids come this way. But if they do, that's wonderful.
Great. And finally, why should the students at California State University buy your magazine or see it online, especially the fall number?
I think they should get this because, again, we're teaching etiquette, and some of this stuff that we're teaching isn't taught at home, unfortunately, today. So I think it would be a great learning tool for them. I think there'll be a lot of knowledge from fashion to etiquette to a lot of things that men really want to know about. Or bottom line is, this whole thing is put together because we are about trying to get the right girl. That's what men do. That's what we do. That's why we do what we do. It's about, and if you're well educated and well rounded, you can get the right girl. You know, the girl that of your dreams. Because they all talk about, I want the girl on TV, and I'm saying, are you really ready for her? And if you're not, then you have to educate yourself. So that's what we want to do, is give them the tools to be able to get the woman of their dreams. So that's what it's about. So hopefully they pick it up and enjoy it and like it, and come back and keep, you know, following the movement, join the movement to bring back the gentleman. That's our tagline. That was a good ending, right?
It was a very good ending. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you too. Thank you.